Guys, this video is
massive,
stuffed to bursting point with all the latest Destiny news. First up, this screenshot I tweeted of Europa got some very interesting feedback. We're gonna find out why. We're also gonna look at how this emblem teases a season finale live event. We got some more info about the rarest material in the game, exotic ciphers. We're gonna look at how the new Xbox will optimize Destiny 2, bring on next-gen consoles, I want them now. And hello there, we got some brand new Iron Banner weapon perks to play around with. We're also going to check in with the legendary Lance Reddick, aka Zavala, to see why he is so excited.
It's wow.
Oh, and we ain't done yet. We're also going to look ahead to a special day on Bungie's calendar, the 7th day of the 7th month, July 7th, also known as Bungie Day, and how this specific day ties into this special exotic ghost shell and the new exotic trace rifle Ruinous Effigy. Plus a detailed guide showing the location of all 50 Savathûn'S eyeballs. There are 10 on Mars, 10 on Titan, 10 on Mercury, 10 on Io, 5 in the Whisper Quest, and 5 in the new Prophecy dungeon. Now, to destroy these eyes, you'll need the exotic trace rifle Ruinous Effigy. So yeah guys, we got a lot to get through, so let's effing well do this. But first, check out this video's sponsor, Zero City, a zombie survival game. Buckle up, cause it's about to get real messy. Let's go. That's right, it's zombie apocalypse time. Fend off hordes of the undead from the last safe shelter in the world. This shelter is life itself, and you're gonna need to upgrade it to survive. Now, your shelter is huge, and each room provides an essential service to help keep you alive. So if a zombie breaks in, well, you gotta go deal with it. There's even a training room to beef up your characters and an insane level of weapon and armor customization. And as you progress, you'll be able to upgrade your shelter. Check it out, I've extended my dining hall for more efficient food production. And the meaty campaign mode will see you taking on hordes of zombies in the fight to keep humanity alive. Not to mention a PvP mode where you battle other squads. Yeah, I know, I'm getting wrecked, I'm gonna go back to the gym. So yeah, the game is free to download on Android and iOS. Click the links in the description box below to start playing now. And once you enter your nickname, new players get a special bonus, 3,500 cash and 250 crypto coins. Nice one. Okay, so back to Destiny. Now, when I tweeted out this Europa screenshot, I got a lot of replies saying how this basically looks like a reskin version of Mars from Destiny 1, but with snow instead of sand. And yeah, this specific area actually does look like that. Bungie reuses assets all the time, it's really no surprise at this point. But I'm not too worried. The Europa trailer Bungie released looks amazing. Make no mistake, this is a new location, and just in case you needed a little reminder of what to expect in September,
it's time the truth presented itself to you. Darkness resides within, beckoning you. This is a truth we cannot hide from, and so we must embrace it.
So next up, we have the Calamity Protocol emblem. Now, thanks to Data Mined Info, we know that you get this from an end of season event. Now, we all know how the last season ended, with the Almighty being blown to smithereens in a spectacular live event that happened in real time. And if you examine the nearby crash site, you were awarded with an emblem. Now, since then, Bungie said players can expect more live events in the future. And who knows, finishing off every season with a new live event may just become a regular thing from now on. Next up, some new exotic cipher info. Now, currently, the only way to get this material is when you hit rank 55 on the season pass. That's it, you only get one this season. And you can use this to either purchase an exotic weapon you may have missed from a previous season from the Cryptarch, or you can use it to purchase one of Xur's exotic engrams. Well, community manager DMG said they are looking to add more of these in season 12. That's the September expansion Beyond Light. So yeah, you only get one this season, and you gotta wait until season 12 for more. Next up, Destiny 2 for next-gen consoles. Now, we already know that Bungie announced 4K resolution at 60 frames per second for Destiny 2 on PlayStation 5 and the new Xbox. Well, Xbox officially confirmed this too. Destiny 2 will be optimized for the new Xbox. So what does optimization actually mean? Well, according to Xbox, it means ray tracing, a performance target at 60 frames per second at 4K resolution, rising to 120 frames per second for some of its games, and virtually no loading times. Check out their trailer. Sadly, no Destiny gameplay, but it'll give you a good idea of what to expect from the new Xbox. Next up, we have two new Iron Banner perks. Iron Gaze massively improves target acquisition at the cost of this weapon's range. And we also have Iron Grip, which improves weapon stability at the cost of reload speed. Now you can earn these weapons along with this armor and this new emblem when Iron Banner kicks off Tuesday, June 30th at reset. And remember, skill-based matchmaking has been disabled in Iron Banner this season, so yeah, expect a chaos. Next up, the awesome Lance Reddick tweeted out this video.
Hey y'all, it's Zavala here, coming at you, doing another Destiny session. It's wild. It's wild. Eyes up, Guardians. Eyes up.
Next up, let's talk about Bungie Day, which takes place every year on July 7th. Now, thanks to the website Today in Destiny, we can see what items Eververse will be selling on this date. Now, first up, we have the Empathic Ghost Shell, which can be earned from a charity promotion, no doubt, linked to Bungie Day. And what we have here is a classified item, which is actually the exotic weapon ornament for Ruinous Effigy, which means that July 7th is also the date that we'll be able to finally earn this weapon. So yeah, Bungie Day, it's going to be a good one. And now it's time for the ultimate guide to all 50 Savathûn'S Eye locations. There are 10 on Mars, 10 on Titan, 10 on Mercury, 10 on Io, 5 in the Whisper Quest, and 5 in the new Prophecy dungeon. Now to destroy these eyes, you'll need the exotic trace rifle Ruinous Effigy. Link in the description box below on how you get this weapon. Destroying all 50 eyes will unlock the Hive God Optometrist triumph, and you'll need this triumph if you want to earn the Season 11 Forerunner title, so let's go eye hunting. Okay, so let's start with all the 10 eyeball locations for Mars. Now for each eyeball location, I'll start by showing you where I am on the map so you know where to start. Okay, so follow this route for the first 3 eyeballs on Mars.
Last time.
And follow this route for 2 more eyeballs on Mars. This taken eye is in the core Terminus Lost sector. This eyeball is in the Ma'adim subterranean Lost sector. Follow this route to get to the 9th eyeball on Mars. And follow this route for the 10th and final eyeball on Mars. Next up, we're going to look at all 10 eyeball locations for Titan. The first eyeball is easy, it's right next to the vendor on Titan. And here's the second eyeball on Titan, look up. The third eyeball is in the methane flush loss sector. Follow this route to find the fourth eyeball on Titan. Follow this route for the 5th and 6th eyeball on Titan. You'll find the 7th and 8th eyeball on Titan if you follow this route. Here's the location of the 9th eyeball on Titan. And follow this route for the 10th and final eyeball on Titan. Next up, we're going to look at all 10 eyeball locations for Mercury. The first one's nice and easy, it's next to Brother Vance in the lighthouse.
I have heard the booming echo of Osiris's words in a way no one else has.
You'll find 3 more eyeballs on Mercury if you follow this route. And you'll find 4 more eyeballs in the Pariah's Refuge Lost Sector. Now for the next 2 eyeballs, you'll need to wait for Mercury's public event, as this is the only way that you can reach the 2 towers on either side of the map. Once you've got to the part where you boost over to the tower on the right, you'll need to follow what I do here. Basically, you're going to need to activate the heroic version of this event by shooting the crystals and climbing the floating platforms until you have access to the eyeball. You'll then need to make your way to the left tower and follow this route. Next up, we're going to look at all 10 eyeball locations on IO. Now follow this route for your first 2 IO eyeballs.
It's hard to calculate with you just standing there. So once again.
And follow this route for your next 2 IO eyeballs. For your next 3 IO eyeballs, you're gonna follow this route. This eyeball is located in the Sanctuary of Bones Lost Sector. This eyeball is located in the Aphix Conduit Lost Sector. And here's the location of the final eyeball on Io. Next up we have the Whisper quest. Now there are 5 eyeballs located in this quest and you can access it from Io. Now what I've done is a seamless run with no cuts from the first eyeball location to the last eyeball location so you can see exactly what you need to do. Now I've mainly done this for the benefit of all the new players who have never run this quest before. Obviously I've sped it up for your convenience, so yeah, enjoy.
You shall drift. There is no light here. You shall drown in the sea.
And finally we have 5 eyeballs in the new prophecy dungeon which you can access from the tower. Now the 5th eyeball is a little bit tricky to get, so I'll explain as I go along. Now you'll find the first eyeball just before the first boss encounter if you follow this route. And you'll be able to access the second dungeon orb after you've killed the first boss. Simply follow the route that you see here. You'll be able to access the third dungeon orb once you've completed the hexahedron encounter. Simply follow this route. The 4th orb is tucked away in the last pyramid structure during the awesome Sparrow section of this dungeon. It's on the way to the hidden chest, so you know, 2 birds with 1 stone.
Guardian down.
Now the 5th dungeon eyeball is the most awkward one to get. During the final boss encounter, the room will rotate after each phase. You want the room with the Saturn statues in it. When you get that room, follow this route for the last eyeball. Congratulations, if you followed this guide from start to finish, you should now have all 50 eyeballs, a nice one. And guys, here's an interesting little fact about this channel. Only 51% of the lovely folk who watch this content are actually subscribed. Having said that, a huge welcome to the 8,000 new subscribers that joined this week. Now, I've collaborated with an awesome brand to do a crazy giveaway for my subscribers when I hit 1 million. So yeah, come join the community and grab yourself a place for the chance to earn some sweet, precious loot. And if you want to watch a video in which I talk about the epic new weapons Bungie is introducing in the September expansion, well, click this video. Stay safe and we'll speak again very soon. Nice one.